Hi, I'm Wendy.
I'm Emily, and this is Unnie.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month, so we thought we would make a little video with someone who has type 1 diabetes. Emily, when did you first get type 1?
When I was 4 years old.
And when were you diagnosed?
New Year's Eve.
Do you remember it?
Kind of.
What do you remember?
I remember there were fireworks.
There were fireworks outside the window?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all you remember?
Pretty much. And I remember when Daddy bought movies and toys for me.
Okay. What is type 1 diabetes?
Do
you know?
No.
Type 1 diabetes is when the beta cells in your body attack your pancreas and they make it so it doesn't work anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So your pancreas doesn't work. It doesn't produce its own insulin.
Okay.
So what do we have to do?
We have to bolus.
We have to bolus. And what does that mean for people that don't know what that means?
Bolus means you give insulin to yourself.
That's right. And how do you choose to get your insulin?
I use my pump.
You have an insulin pump.
Yep.
Do you like shots?
No.
So you prefer your pump, why?
Because it's easier and it doesn't go off like the pod. Like the pod, I can't go on slides. I can't go on slides like the pod.
So, but why do you prefer a pump over injections?
Because they're hot.
That's a good enough reason. What does it feel like to have type 1 diabetes?
It feels
Can you put that into words?
It feels like a 1.5.
It feels like a 1.5? Like, does it...
It feels like good and bad.
It feels good and bad. Okay. So what's the worst part about having type 1 diabetes?
The worst part about having type 1 diabetes is you get shot. You get shot. So like every 3 days for the pump and the pod. And I don't like that because sometimes it hurts.
It hurts?
Yeah.
Does it hurt every time?
No.
What about when you check your blood sugar? Does that hurt?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Do you prefer it on your fingers or your toes?
Toes.
Ew. Okay, what is the best part? Is there a good part about having type 1 diabetes at all?
Yeah. The best part about having type 1 diabetes is you get to make friends who has type 1 diabetes. And the other good part about it is you get to have fun with type 1 diabetes, like going to pool parties.
Well, that's because you're a youth ambassador for JDRF.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise we don't just randomly go to pool parties.
Yeah.
Not usually.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want people to know about type 1 diabetes?
Let me think.
Is there something that maybe someone has said to you or that Ernie?
Oh yeah. So for type 1 diabetes, there's different pumps that you can choose. Like
that's what you want people to know?
Yeah, like my pump is not the only pump that's out there. There's other pumps.
Would you want people to know that you didn't get this from eating sugar or Ernie or doing anything like that?
No, I randomly got it. Like when I first went to Seattle some real things happened. And
Yes,
like
you were in diabetic ketoacidosis.
Yeah, and
which means Emily's body had turned toxic because she had a sugar level that was so high that it was actually starting to shut her body down.
yeah.
So, but you didn't do anything to cause this.
No. Oh, I had to pee every 5 minutes and throw up.
Yes, that's what happens.
Yeah, but my body started to turn skinny.
Yes, so you lost lots of weight.
Yeah.
So, let's see what else. Ernie, you're really making this very difficult. Let's see. What would you like to say to somebody who was just diagnosed?
Well, I would say that diabetes is not that bad.
Okay.
Like, go with it. If you're scared, don't be. Just let it go with the flow.
Okay. We have no type 1 diabetes in our family.
No.
It was a random thing, and a lot of families that have people diagnosed do not have any history of diabetes at all, let alone type 1. It is an autoimmune disease, and it's very random, and there's no rhyme or reason for it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, happy Diabetes Awareness Month.
Happy.